Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check. What is up, you guys? And welcome back to another video. I know what you're thinking. It's captioned something like another one of those weird life situation videos. It probably isn't captured that, but it'll be something like that, basically. Yeah. About 2 months ago, I made a video about how I changed my lifestyle up, how I changed the routine, and I kind of said I'll do more videos, just being more serious. This is one of those videos. Now, it's not gonna be like overly me crying, me breaking down, or tears or anything, but it is kind of just, you know, current life situation, how I'm currently feeling, going forwards, and just like a general update. Yeah, I haven't been uploading that recently. I'll get into all that jazz. I guess this is where I should start talking because the video has begun. Little clap, and then let's go. So, thing is, I had the script, well not the script, I had memorized what I had to say, but then now it just kind of slipped away. Yeah, as it is right now, I'm kind of like in a weird state because if I go back 2 years, then this is like everything I dreamt of. This is everything I really wanted. Being very, very self-sufficient, being very, very stable, a lot of opportunities, a lot of clothes, and just being very, very, it's not self-sufficient, it's like independent, living away from home, financial freedom, and it gives you all these things. And it's weird because it's everything I dreamt about like 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, starting out on YouTube, starting out the whole brand. But it's weird because now it's come to that point and I still don't feel happy. Like I still don't feel like I've accomplished what I want to accomplish. And I think it's really weird when you're in this kind of situation. I know this is like, Jesus, this is like one of the biggest first world problem situations you can be in, and I know it's very weird to say, but you just can't pinpoint what makes you sad or what does make you happy. I've always been of the belief that I'll never be fully happy because I don't think you can get to that point. But for the last couple months or last maybe half a year, I'd say, it's just been this very, it's not that it's meaningless, but it just kind of seems like it doesn't matter what I do, I still don't really get happy in a way. But it's weird because there's nothing where I'm like, yeah, that's what's wrong, I'm gonna change that and then everything's gonna be better, because that's not how it works. It's not like I can't pay my rent and I need more money to live. It's nothing like that. It's just a general purpose or sense of belonging in a way, I think. And kind of having meaning behind what you do, which used to really motivate me, but now it's kind of seemed like the meaning isn't really, it's not that it's not there anymore, but it's not as strong as it used to be in a way. But I think one of the reasons why it's come is that when you do work with YouTube, when you do work with something that used to be a hobby and then it's suddenly become your job in a way, is that it's very hard to find the boundaries between work and between hobby, or between work and between free time. Like when someone asks me, oh, so what do you do? I'd never say YouTube, I'd say, oh well, I do full-time lifestyle. This kind of twisted, weird concept of full-time lifestyle suddenly become like reality. I never really have a day off. Even though I would do absolutely fuck all in a day, I still wouldn't relax in a way, because there's a very blurred boundary, a very blurred line between work, between holiday essentially. So even though I've been on a lot of like smaller holidays this summer, it's still been very hard to just turn off and just be in a presence and without thinking about what you need to do when you get home or social media posts. I went to Canada for like 8 days. I really wanted to just completely turn off and be like, yep, Instagram gone, YouTube gone, but you can't really turn it off. It's always kind of lingering in the back of your mind and you can't fully focus on other things because you've already got so much on your plate in a way. And I think to a certain extent it affects me a lot when it comes to like memory and memory loss. It really saddens me, but when I speak to a lot of people, they're like, oh, I remember this from my childhood and this, they've got all these great stories. For me, I really have to dig deep to even remember what I did a week ago almost. And I think it's because we cram so much information into our brains now, especially with social media. You check videos, pictures, content ideas and everything. And it kind of pushes everything to the back of your mind, back of your brain, back of my brain. I really have to focus to remember anything, where I used to be able to just go, yeah, I did that when I was 6 years old. And now it kind of seems like it's been pushed so far back in my brain that it's almost at a point of like disappearing. It sounds so weird to say because no one's ever pressured me to do it, but there's always this pressure to post videos or pictures maybe once a week or twice a week or 3 times a week for this race to constantly stay relevant. And there are so many people out there who never get to the point of relevancy, or they never really make that breakthrough that I've been so lucky to have. But it's weird because even now when I'm at this point where I get views, Now, even though I'm at this point where I'm getting quite a decent amount of views and I've got a lot of you guys watching, and I've got a lot of subscribers, it's still like I still haven't made it. But I couldn't tell you guys when I would ever be happy with what I've done, in a way. So yeah, it's just this constant pressure to always stay relevant. If a video performs badly, that's it, my channel's over, it's done. No one's watching anymore. If something goes good, suddenly it's like, oh, good, I'm on the road again. And it's these constant mood swings, in a way, which are very hard to control. I think a lot of it also comes down to the fact that all the content and stuff I put out is literally myself. It's not like I wake up in the morning and I go, that's it, today I'm gonna be Magnus or Marcus. I wake up every morning, I'm myself, I'm Magnus. I go to sleep, I'm the same clothes I'll wear in the videos, I'll wear every day, day to day. So it's not like I've got any kind of barrier or shield. I can't just say, okay, fine, I'm gonna go to work as Magnus and I'm gonna chill, go home as Magnus. So when I meet people on the streets, which I fucking love, it's still Magnus. Like, I'm never really different on camera to in real life, I'd say. Obviously, you will automatically all act slightly different around certain people or on cameras. That's just very natural. But apart from that, this is literally me. Like, my channel is the embodiment of what I do. And although I don't really take criticism aboard, I don't really get fazed by it, I'd say. What really hits me is content blocks, and when I don't really know what I want to do on the channel, because that's usually a reflection of how I feel in life. Like, if I feel at a crossroads, or if I feel a bit kind of dead in the water in life, then it's also going to be reflected like that in my videos, in a way, because my channel is an embodiment of me, essentially. So yeah, these days where I'm kind of uploading less, it's kind of because I don't know what I want to do in my life. I've got a lot of decisions I need to make, and when I've got all these other decisions to make, it's sometimes hard to decide what I'm going to sit down and record, what I'm going to do, because I always fear putting shit out that's not really myself, in a way. And sometimes some videos just seem a bit rushed because I feel like I have to upload instead of I want to upload. Yeah. So that's it. That's the current life situation. Now let's look at YouTube and going forwards in life. So YouTube content, moving forwards, going forwards, that kind of bajazzle. I've always loved YouTube. Always will love to YouTube. Chew poop. It's like, yeah, you get it. You know what I meant. As Casey says, it's like, there's literally room for everyone, and there's no really barrier between you and YouTube apart from the camera and all of the people doing it. But you can put yourself out there. You can literally put whatever you want out there. No one's gonna, you know what I mean? It's literally free for all. There are gonna be someone who likes the same thing as you do, and it's super great. There is this kind of platform. But to a certain extent, I almost feel like I've trapped myself in this kind of streetwear clothing box. I feel very weird or really bad about posting a video that's not related to clothes or fashion or streetwear, because that's what I've always talked about. Even making this video, it wasn't so much the fact that it was a bit more close to heart or personal. It was more like, I don't really talk about clothes. Should I really make this video? Is it gonna be relevant? So I feel like I've kind of boxed myself in, which fucking sucks, but also makes sense, because when you do videos about this all the time, then it becomes what you're known for. It becomes what people subscribe to you for, essentially. And in that sense, it's very hard to break out of the box and do something else, I guess. So in a way, oh, it's gonna sound so cringy. In a way, I feel like I've almost taken the you out of YouTube, and now it's just a tube where I show clothes off and I show how I style stuff, but it's kind of like my personality in a way has been left behind. Back in the day, I used to kind of make up for that with this very self-deprecating and a lot of meme stuff, because I was very insecure back then, and I still am, I think. I'm very insecure about if people actually want to listen to me in a way, and that's why I always kind of put just too many memes in, too much other stuff. Obviously, it was still entertaining, but the same way it took away me speaking. So the more memes I could have in, the more videos, other stuff I could have in, was good, because then there'd be less of me speaking about whichever opinion I had about clothes. And it feels really sad to say, but that's how I felt back then, I think. And I think it comes from not believing in yourself as much as you probably should. So yeah, it's very hard to say, but I think I said I use memes to kind of take attention away from me, because I didn't feel like I could entertain enough without having these meme clips in a way, or this self-deprecative, you know, style of videos. I still love clothes, I still love fashion, but it's just going to be a bit more lifestyle stuff, a bit more personal stuff, and some of the stuff which I feel a bit more deeply about, because sometimes, as I said, it kind of just felt like I was doing how to style tutorials, I was doing unboxing videos, showing clothes off, and it just got really boring. I didn't feel like there was any deeper message behind it. I didn't really feel like a lot of people said, or a lot of people have said that they've been inspired by me, and I've kind of helped them get out their shell, which I'm very, very, very thankful for. I think it's sick that some people feel like that. But yeah, it's hard for me to kind of constantly put out clothing videos, I think. So I'm gonna mix that up a bit more personal stuff, and some more just like standalone pieces, videos which have a deeper meaning behind it without necessarily being tied to me, but still using my platform to kind of push it out there in a way. That does also mean that I'm probably gonna stick to a 1 video a week kind of schedule, and that's because I'm literally a one-man band in a way. Like, I shoot the videos, I edit them, I plan all the content, and everything goes into a video. So basically, if there's a brand deal, then I'm the one who's negotiated it with the client. If I need to fly somewhere, I'm booking the flights. Whatever it has to be, whatever it's being done in terms of the video, that's literally me doing it. So every video I make, I've got probably like 20 decisions I need to make before I even start recording the video and getting all the stuff for it. So I want to spend a lot of time doing that prep, but being able to do it a lot better just in 1 video instead of 2. Now, if there will be 2 videos a week, then fair enough, so be it. That's sick. But it's probably gonna stick to 1 larger video a week, I'd say. So limiting it to a video a week might give you less content, but hopefully the content that comes out is going to be a lot better than it has previously. Fingers fucking crossed, mate. There'll still be a lot of clothes, streetwear and fashion, but there'll usually be, I said, more meaning behind it. It won't just be how to style this or how to style this. Don't get me wrong, they can be really good videos, but at the same time, it's literally the exact same video that I've made a couple months ago for a different shoe or a different whatever. So I don't really feel like I'm talking about anything new. I'm just kind of regurgitating new information up, just different B-roll stuff, different hand expressions, different hella fuegos, whatever. So I want to do something different. I want to get more people involved, just generally spice up videos a bit more, be a bit more proud of what I put out in a way. It kind of becomes boring for me to record. It's like a tutorial, like a recipe I'll follow in terms of editing, filming, and whatever. It sounds weird, but streetwear and clothes become very, very saturated very quickly. Someone catches a trend and then everyone goes for it, and it's just fucking boring. I know that clothing and cars and tech, whatever you talk about, it's all essentially the same, as in they're all clothing we wear on our body. They can all be worn differently, but you can only make so many how to style videos, you can only make so many unboxings, you can only make so many how much your outfit worth before it just gets saturated and boring. It's always this race to be the first one doing another kind of video or something new on a blog to kind of pop off and gain relevancy. It feels like there are only a small handful of streetwear YouTubers, but it's already getting so saturated, the market, without there even being that many videos getting put out. So yeah. So the last thing going forward is that I'll be starting streaming again, and the reason for that is that I actually fucking loved it. Like, when I was streaming, that was so sick, the time flew by, it felt like we had a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna start streaming again. I'm gonna do it a lot more regularly, and I'm not gonna do it on YouTube anymore. Instead, I'm gonna do it on Twitch, because I've literally grown up the last 6-7 years using Twitch, watching people stream their games, stream everything. So it will be a lot more of like video games and a lot more of other things. This fucking car alarm just went off like that. Basically, as I said, I'll be starting streaming on Twitch. If you do want to go follow me, then you can go do so. The link will be in the description. It is twitch.tv/running. As I said, it'll be a lot more of like video games. Yeah, I'm actually excited. I felt like it's really cool to just sit there for like 3-4 hours a day, just fuck around, speak to a lot of you guys. And it felt like I was a lot more in the now than how I currently live. Like, I want to speak to you guys through messages, through Discord, whatever. There's something special about constantly speaking to someone on Twitch through actual, I don't know. I fucking love streaming and I love watching streams. So yeah, I don't really have a real schedule. I'm just setting up the whole thing as we speak. Hopefully, come very soon, I'll go live. So as I said, if you want to follow, then link in the description, twitch.tv/Ronin. And now let's finish off with Q&A, questions and answers. To the mini Q&A. What do you hate most about YouTube and Instagram? I hate most about YouTube and Instagram is that there's this weird pressure without anyone ever putting that on you, like the pressure to always stay relevant in a way, which fucking sucks. It makes a lot of sense, but it sucks. I hate it. Where do you hope your brand be in 5 years? I don't know. I actually have no idea. When people ask me to like make a 5-year plan, fuck knows. Like, I don't even know what's happening tomorrow. So it's kind of hard for me to plan in 5 years time. Hopefully I've built a lot bigger. We'll have a lot more people really enjoying the brand. We've had a very established brand ethos at that point. I don't know yet, to be honest. To be honest, I don't know. Do you have siblings? I've got one brother, a guy called Emil. I love the guy. I don't really see him enough anymore. Our family has always been split up quite a lot when I've grown up, and this just my whole life in general. So currently my brother lives in Norway, where he studies like touring, guiding, like skiing, hiking. So all the shit I would do on a holiday is what he studies like day to day. But I love him. I haven't seen him very long, which really sucks. Yeah. Why did you start YouTube? So I started YouTube. Well, the first video I made was made in 2015. It was a ghost chili pepper challenge. Luckily, it's long gone. It's way down the list on private, not to be seen ever again. But I started YouTube back in 2016 because I went on holiday with my family, and instead of me just posting pictures for a month on Instagram, instead I started vlogging. So I made all these travel vlogs for me to then look back on later on in the future and remember the holiday, all the good stuff, all the bad stuff. And then it kind of went from YouTube to streetwear, and then from streetwear to where we are now, essentially, pretty much. What motivates you the most? What motivates me the most is probably just the project I'm working on or what I'm working towards. I think for a very long time, I've very much been focused on the end goal instead of like the journey. And I think I need to learn a lot more of just kind of enjoying life in the now and working hard instead of thinking, oh, in 5 years, I want to have a house. Or in 5 years, I want to have a new car. Or in 5 years, I want to have a new, I don't know, a kid maybe. So I want to learn to start living in the now, enjoying the ride as it happens, instead of looking for that end goal. It's very good to have end goals because it kind of makes your journey in a way. But the second you kind of hit your end goal, unless you set a new goal, you'll just kind of be stuck. So what motivates me the most is having end goals, but trying to enjoy the journey and make something cool happen. Yeah. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is this video. I know it's been a bit of a long video. If you made it all the way to the end, then thank you, I guess. If not, then that's fair enough. But thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want to follow me on Twitch, then do so in the link in the description. If not, that's fine. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.